Have a seat over there and wait. We help our clients in order, one at a time.
If you insist, I guess we can keep the contract going, but...
No, ending the contract is fine.
Sato, right?
Yes, about today's 3 p.m. contract renewal.
We're in an emergency meeting right now, so have a seat over there and wait.
I don't really have much time.
We'll respond to our clients in order, so...
Understood. I can't believe the receptionist is my ex, Mio. Her personality hasn't changed a bit since back then. My name is Keiichi Sato. I run Day's factory, which manufactures precision parts. I was scheduled to renew our contract with Tatsumi Doki Doki, an air conditioning equipment maker, but... Fine, I'll wait a little longer. Hello, this is Sato.
Sorry for calling out of the blue. I'm Noah Sugetsu from Tokimeki. Would you consider signing a contract with our company?
I really appreciate the offer, but right now our factory schedule is fully booked. But maybe...
If it's us, we can help expand what Day's factory is capable of. Please consider us seriously.
Yes, I understand. Tokimeki, if I remember right, they're the industry's #2 air conditioning manufacturer. Expand Day's factory's potential. Huh. 3 hours later.
Sorry to keep you waiting. An urgent matter came up, you see.
About today's contract renewal.
Ah, looks like you ran out of time. If you insist, I guess we can keep the contract going, but...
No, ending the contract is fine.
Huh?
Actually, earlier I got a call from another company that wants to work with us. I think the timing couldn't be better.
Oh, come on, that's a good one. We're #1 in the industry, you know.
I'm well aware.
Are you serious? Most of Day's factory's sales come from our contract, don't they? This will have a huge impact on your revenue going forward, you realize?
True, our sales will dip temporarily, but we'll be cutting our biggest cost.
Cost?
Let me guess. This is about money, right? Dad, why not just raise his unit price a little?
No, it's not about money. Your impossible rush deadlines, your nitpicky demands, and more than anything, the way you treat our time like it's worthless, like these 3 hours. Time is heavier than money. If you can't understand that, I can't build a future with you.
What did you say?
If I can redirect all that effort and bandwidth elsewhere, I'll come out ahead. I kept going because I owed you one, but I've hit my limit.
Well, if you're going to say that much, then there's no need for us to beg you to stay.
Yes, then I'll be going.
Honestly. Now I've got to find a new factory. What a pain.
Seriously, he didn't have to get that mad.
Mio, you share some blame here. Making him wait 3 hours? That's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, but you're the one who said it. You said, he's probably got nothing better to do, so just make him wait.
Yeah, I did say that. Still, I want to avoid this turning into a bigger hassle. Be more careful from now on.
Okay, whatever. We'll find a replacement factory in no time, right?
After that, I contacted Miss Sogetsu right away.
It's an honor to meet you.
Likewise.
So, about the contract?
I'd like to consider it seriously.
Really?
But there's one thing I want to confirm first.
Yes.
Will your company look at our site as an equal partner?
Of course.
Doki Doki had so many trade secrets. They wouldn't even tell us how our parts were being used.
I see.
To improve our technology, we need that kind of information.
Exactly. I've always thought that was one of the industry's worst habits. Actually, I independently analyzed data from your past products. And I'm convinced, with your technology, you can overturn what the air conditioning industry considers common sense.
Common sense? You mean...
Yes. And that's exactly why, not just as another subcontractor, I want you involved from development as our future building partner.
Partner?
And please, let me learn every single step of your factory process too. Because the craftsman's skills themselves are where the real value is. Let's make the best product out there together, Sato.
Thank you. She's serious. About our growth. No, even our future. Meanwhile, over at Doki Doki Co.
Hey, I'm stopping the line. How many minutes does it take to attach one piece? Isn't this taking 3 times longer than usual?
Sorry, the parts from the new subcontractor won't fit at all. The holes are slightly off, so the screws won't go in.
Days Factory parts fit like they were suction cupped in place.
I have to adjust the angle and hammer them in or they won't seat. But the drawings say it's correct, so I can't really complain. And maybe because we're hammering them, they're getting scratched too.
Look, we've already got a mountain of defective units. What is this number? Do we have any spare parts in stock?
We already used them all. The line stopped until the next shipment.
At this efficiency, forget this month's quota. Even tomorrow's shipment is risky. We're not making the deadline like this. This is going to become a credibility problem.
A few weeks later.
President Sato, please take a look at this first.
This is...
It's all our manufacturing know-how and detailed data on exactly how your parts move and function inside the product.
What? Are you sure it's okay to show us all this?
There's no need to hide it. If you understand how your parts are helping, that gives you hints for improvements, right?
Yes, of course. With this, we can propose durability revisions and weight reduction too.
That's reassuring. And we also prepared a powerful helper to assist with those improvements.
Nice to meet you. I used to be the development lead at Tokimeki Co.
I asked a special favor, and he agreed to come as our technical advisor. He's retired now, but his knowledge is a treasure of this industry.
I've always loved the shop floor, you see. I'm excited to build things again at a passionate factory like yours. No way. Someone this veteran is really coming to us? Are you sure you're okay with a place like ours? Don't say a place like ours. You have excellent skills.
Your growth will come back around and benefit us, too.
Noah, why go this far?
I told you, didn't I? Expanding Day's factory potential, that's what I promised.
Thank you. She truly believes in us. For this kindness and expectation, I'm going to answer it with the best craftsmanship we've got.
Another one failed inspection.
It's no good. The part sizes are slightly inconsistent. If we leave them as is, they won't fit. So we've been filing them down one by one to adjust them.
Say what? You're fixing them manually one at a time?
Yes. So unless we double the inspectors and the processing staff, we can't keep up.
Labor costs are exploding. Why did President Tatsumi cut off Day's factory? Hey, we're going to confront President Tatsumi directly. President Tatsumi, we're at our limit. What's all this noise? The site is on the verge of collapse. The parts from the new factory are so low quality they're unusable. Then make it work. That's where you show your skill on the floor, isn't it? This is beyond what you can just make work. Labor for corrections alone has driven total costs higher than when we used Day's factory. Well, what? You're saying costs have gone up? Why did you cut off a factory that competent? The only place that can make parts that snap in perfectly first try is Day's factory. Fine, I get it. Then we'll pay more and find some other decent factory. There aren't many places that can do work at Day's factory's level. If we just asked Day's factory from the start... So I have to hunt down a better factory with an even more expensive contract. Did I let a once-in-a-lifetime catch slip through my fingers?
Around that time, over at Day's factory, the defect rate, it's basically dropped to 0. Incredible precision. Thank you so much, truly.
I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Huh?
Actually, we managed to cut this term's manufacturing costs by 30%. Because parts accuracy improved so much, we've had 0 rework and not a single request for corrections.
Seriously? I'm so glad I could help.
And with the budget we freed up, we can finally put it into that new air conditioning system we talked about. Now we can flip the industry's so-called common sense on its head.
Amazing. It feels like a dream.
It's not a dream. This is what the Days factory is capable of. Before signing the contract, I went around asking all kinds of factories about your reputation. And everyone said the exact same thing. Days factory work is meticulous. That's why I was able to request this contract with total confidence.
Listening to the people on the floor, because you had that attitude, and that you actually listened to the floor, it led to this meeting. Thank you so much for finding the Days factory.
Ape! No, thank you so much. I just got praised. I never even thought about what my strengths were. But maybe I wasn't wrong after all.
A few months later, the decisive moment arrives.
We're truly very sorry, but we'll have to pass on this contract.
Wait, please. We've worked together for years. You can't just suddenly...
But we learned about Tokimeki's new air conditioning system.
New system? Oh, come on. It's probably just a minor refresh, right? It can't be that different from ours.
Honestly, I'm stunned. I can't believe the president of the industry's top company is this ignorant.
Ignorant?
What they developed is technology that individually controls perceived temperature.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's not about controlling the temperature number. It controls the comfort a person actually feels. Even at the same room temperature, some people run hot and others get cold easily. It automatically adjusts airflow for each individual. It's truly dream technology.
That's ridiculous.
I tried it myself. I literally got goosebumps. And it can reduce energy consumption by 30%. As a luxury hotel that champions the SDGs, we have no other choice.
Ugh.
And it's not just the tech. The customer handling was worlds apart. Tokimeki understood our detailed requests.
Handling? You mean service?
And they even fed those requests back into product development. They're truly what you'd call a partner.
No way.
And what about your company? You slap down a thick catalog and just say, pick something from here. You don't even try to hear our problems. That isn't sales, it's just pushy selling.
No, we're the industry leader.
The moment you got complacent on that brand name and stopped evolving, you lost. The times have changed. Further discussion is a waste of time. So if you'll excuse me.
This can't be. Passing over the industry leader, us. I can't let it end like this. Ahem! Starting today, Doki Doki Corp is reborn. We will customer service, invest in new technology, strengthen employee training. So anyway, call the floor manager right now. I want him leading the charge on the ground.
The floor manager resigned effective yesterday.
What did you say?
The floor's frustrations finally exploded. Not just the floor manager. All of our top engineers were poached by other companies. There's barely any staff left in the factory now.
Wah! Then we can't even run the production line.
Dad, this is bad.
What is it? I'm in an important meeting.
I, made Aoharu's representative mad.
Huh? Aoharu Corp is the last major client we've got left, isn't it? What did you do?
Because you said, Dad, to thoroughly enforce the basics of customer service.
Yeah, I said that.
Our usual contact person came in, but I thought I'd go back to basics and do it manual style by the book. So I demanded they show ID and redo the entire entry process from scratch.
Huh?
They said they were in a hurry because they had another appointment. But I stopped them with, those are the rules, and made them fill out every single form.
That person should have already been pre-approved to enter.
But I wanted to be polite and careful without skipping any steps. And then there were rewrites, waiting for supervisor approval, a bunch of stuff.
Hey, don't tell me.
They kept asking, is it done yet? Over and over. But I explained, we're proceeding according to the manual. And in the end, I made them wait at reception for 5 hours.
5 hours?
They yelled, just do it the usual way. But I answered, I can't make that kind of judgment on my own. And then they said, you suddenly changed the rules. Is this harassment? And their faces went bright red and they stormed out.
What have you done? True customer service means responding flexibly to the customer situation. You can't just shut your brain off and blindly follow a manual, got it?
But you said follow the manual and be polite and thorough. President Tatsumi, we just got an email from Aoharu Cole ending our contract. It says, "We will never do business with your company again."
It's over. Everything. It's all over.
A few days later,
We really did it, President Sato. I'm so glad we were able to sign Aoharu Core.
honestly, it's almost hard to believe a company that huge chose us.
Actually, it sounds like it was because of trouble over at Doki Doki Core.
Huh? Trouble?
Yes, apparently, the receptionist made the representative wait 5 hours.
5 hours?
They were aiming for polite customer service and forced them to follow the manual process exactly. So the paperwork wasn't even finished before the representative exploded and left in a rage.
I see. With me it was 3 hours, but this time it was even worse, huh? Even if you think you're being polite, if you ignore the other person's circumstances, you're just being a nuisance.
Exactly. In the end, they didn't look at the person at all. They just forced their rules onto them.
A self-centered company that can't respect others will eventually be ignored by everyone. It's a good lesson, as a cautionary example.
President Tatsumi, how are you going to take responsibility for this?
I did everything I could.
You lost 3 major contracts. And because we have no engineers, the factory can't even operate. At this point, you'll have to step down.
Wait, this is my company.
It's a board resolution. Please step down effective the end of this month.
No way.
Meanwhile, Mio too.
Why am I the one getting fired? This is my dad's company.
She tried to change jobs, but the bad reputation had spread throughout the entire industry.
So you're the one. The one famous for manual-only customer service, right?
What is that supposed to mean?
Everyone's talking. Shut her brain off and made a customer wait 5 hours.
That's not true.
We also reviewed you according to our manual. And you're rejected. Please leave.
No.
A few months later, I heard President Tatsumi was hospitalized from overwork.
And Mio caused trouble at her new job, too. I heard she's become infamous in the industry as the manual monster. Company culture really is everything, isn't it?
No matter how much technical skill you have, a company that doesn't value people will collapse someday.
Exactly.
Thanks to Tokimeki Corp, I learned that someone out there is always watching your effort.
I want to watch more.
Huh?
The parts outside of work, too. I want to know more about you, Keiichi.
Noah. Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.